Hello, survivors of the nuclear apocalypse. Recruits of Atom. Welcome back to the Atom RPG and playing hardball. So we've been beaten up in our... So I'm not sure about the clothes that we wear, but, well, it is the post-apocalypse, right? So we have to be happy about anything that we do have. Maybe someone has an insight. To me it looks like some form of peasant stuff, yeah, Soviet peasant stuff or something that we are wearing. Let's see, maybe at some point we can find some other proper clothing, but on the other hand, this is actually excellent because we are keeping a low profile here, right? We are looking pretty broad-shouldered, by the way. So what do we have? We have one canteen that is empty. A Soviet army issued canteen. You could put some water in it if that sort of thing excites you. Ha! And the 9.2mm ammo, 7 shots, but we don't have the appropriate weapon for that. There is a log over here. Let's get that one, and we do have 2 boxes. Oh, a spoon. Well, so in this, whoever lived here is long gone. Very good. Our lockpicking skill. Oh, an electrical tape is in there as well. That's good. So what else? Is there anything else that we could find over here? Anything. There are bricks. Excellent. And you have a feeling where this leads us, right? They have a nice patch of land here otherwise, but I guess, yeah, they were probably assaulted by someone, so otherwise this is all... Yeah, the vehicle has been burned. Oh, there's something else. There's another brick. Okay. And that appears to be everything that we can actually get here. Yeah. So let's sit down in the shadow of this nice tree here that actually looks rather healthy. And then save early, save often, and then we do see what we can do, right? We can make a shift with this. So that's at least something. Good, we didn't mess that one up. You know, the shift, a handmade blade fashioned from scrap. It's crude, but in the hands of a skilled fighter, still quite deadly. Chance to ignore armor 10%. Yeah. So, better than nothing, I would say. And otherwise, yeah, there's nothing here. Oh! Something is happening. Is something happening? That looks actually like a cornfield. And I feel like every second someone could jump from behind a tree or something. No, well, we are wandering. We are wandering. Oh, there we are. There is something. Some form of settlement or village. Okay, in the distance. Well, maybe... Oh, we are hungry. Oh, we are very hungry. So we went on for quite a while there. Oh, there's someone. A person. Otherwise, this looks... This does look... Oh yeah, it's a fortified settlement. We hear something. We would also like to remind you that if you are dying from hunger, you may always find a job here in Krasnomane. Other news, the official representative of the Chamber of Commerce of Krasnoznameni or something. I can't read it loud quick enough. Just to be on the safe side. So apparently it could be that there's some kind of radio or something going on. Also in the news, leading experts state that rumors about wild packs of wolves, rats and mutants are highly exaggerated. Well, so it looks like they have a nice wall and a nice moat over there. So let's talk to the person. Halt! Who's there? Before you stands a strongly built man of about 30. He's wearing a weathered military jacket and holding a large gun. At a glance, he seems like the affable sort and would probably welcome some conversation. He's absently chewing a blade of grass, but upon seeing us, he livens up at once. Hey there, comrade. Oh. Well, we are certainly not saying piss off, I have no time to talk, right? Because we are very hungry, and also we are the very, very open and forthcoming sort with a great personality, right? So, hello to you too. And then cuffs and spits out the grass, then lets his rifle hang by its handmade leather strap. Nice to meet you, my name is Jan. May I ask what brings you to our village? That's a good question. I'm just passing through. Let's be inconspicuous. Times are tough, but we always welcome traveling folks. How can I help? Well, I wanted to ask a few questions, maybe. Fine, I'll answer if I can. Is there any work available around here? Sure, there's always work to be found. For one, our tech guy disappeared somewhere. Last time I saw him, he was pretty drunk, bragging about becoming a millionaire. Then poof, he vanished. Maybe he got that million and ran off. Maybe, but where would he get it? There's something shady about the whole situation. Jan shrugs his shoulders and carefully scans the horizon before turning back to us. Anyway, a talented handyman would be most welcome here nowadays. Okay, maybe you could point me to some other jobs? Well, you might try asking at the tavern. It's run by a brother and a sister, Vasya and Katya Radchenko. And some of the villagers might be looking for manual laborers. I don't know who, though. I see. Another question, maybe? Tell me about your village. What do you want to know? Well, where could I buy some weapons, for example? The trader Yashin is the village gun dealer. He's a nice guy, but his goods aren't cheap. A real goddamn capitalist, if there ever was one. On the other hand, he pays hefty taxes and helps the town guards maintain their weapons. Even if you don't need a gun, you should drop by and talk to him. He moved here recently from the city. I bet he would love to chat with a traveler such as yourself. His shop is just outside the gates on the left. I just might do that. Now can I ask you something else? Where can I buy some drugs? You should pay Konstantin Albertovich Mikoyan a visit. He's our doctor. Just call him Konstantin or Mikoyan, whatever suits your fancy. He's an educated person. Everyone respects him. He's been practicing medicine since before the war, so he's the guy to see if you need patching up. Oh, that's nice to know. Thanks. Can I ask you something else? What do you want to know? How's life in general over here, around here? This is a great village. It was founded right after the war by our headman, Comrade Kovalev. He and the first settlers staked out the land around an old oak tree, which to this day is the center of the settlement. That tree is our main attraction, like the village mascot. You probably won't believe it, but I heard people were running around everywhere after the bombs fell, looking for food and water. There was nothing to find but dust and burnt earth. But here, they saw this oak and a clear running stream nearby. That's pretty strange, if you ask me. Jan smiles briefly, but then his face pinches up into a pout. The man looks like he's sucking on a lemon. But the life itself, it's rotten, honestly. We are in the drought season now and getting raided all the time. The bandits come each month to demand money. We tried fighting them, we tried making peace with them, nothing works. They are too strong. Well, and nobody could help you. We sent a man into the Krasnoznameni once to hire a few mercenaries. He took all the money we had, but it only bought 7 men. They looked plenty serious and tough, with their fancy guns. Proud, even. I wish I could tell you they drove off the bandits, or simply killed them, but the harassment stopped. I wish I could tell you that, but life in the Wasteland is no fairy tale. The bandits killed all 7 of them, and the following months the extortion fee went up. They said that since we obviously had money to pay for mercenaries, we could afford to pay more. Oh wow, so let's change the topic. Can I ask something else? Did a troop of military types pass through your village lately? By any chance? Funny you ask, the whole squad passed through not long ago. Can't say for sure if they were military, but there were some serious looking dudes among them. Nice weapons, bad attitudes. They even had uniforms of a sort. These guys are no joke, I tell you. They bought some water, rested for a day near the walls and moved on. I got to chatting with one of them, nice guy, younger than the rest. He said they were on an expedition into the ruins. Probably searching for pre-war tech or what remains of it, God help them. They seemed normal enough. Okay, can you point me in the direction of those ruins? Jan takes our map, looks it over for a bit and draws a small black cross in one spot. After looking at the map one more time, he returns it to us. Here, it's not too far. Hey, thanks. Can I ask another question? So tell me about your village. What do you want to know? Oh well, I think we already talked about that. So, heard any good rumors lately? One passerby told me that somewhere in the Wasteland is an old abandoned Boy Scout camp, but it's not entirely abandoned. All the Boy Scouts who were camped out there before the war are still there, but they've gone feral and they worship the devil in secret rituals. Wow. He also told me they might not be Boy Scouts at all, but monstrous creatures that took on the forms of children in order to mimic us humans. But that's just a huge load of bull, alright? Listen, I'm not the right guy to ask for rumors. You should chat with people in the village. Maybe they'll know something of interest. Fair enough. Well, I want to ask something else, but yeah, I think I'm not thinking, I can't think of anything. I better go. Let's see you later, man. Hey, feel free to come back and visit. It's pretty boring just standing around. If I have time, sure, bye. Oh, and we got a level. Excellent. So, there we go. Let's increase our speechcraft. Maybe like to 80. And then we are increasing our survival to 40. And let's increase otherwise the barter. Oh, we are very hungry. So there we go. The dog. The dog sniffs you with suspicion. Dog. Okay, he's barking. Well, let's check out the village here. There's stuff. Can we look through the window? Okay. Yeah, it could be that there's actually a TV or something interesting. Ah, there's more stuff. So let's stroll around the village for a moment, especially as it's night right now. Is there anything here? Oh! It's the treasure for the wanderer, right? A bin full of trash. What's that? Devil's wheat. This is not the wheat wastelanders like to grow under powerful lamps. This grass was harvested by the white-haired old men of the Chuiska Valley under a hot summer sun. Well, now it's ours. Maybe we can trade it. I don't think that we are going to smoke that stuff. Can we actually go up there? No. Okay, no, it's fine. Oh, shovel. Now this looks like... Oh, there's another trash bin. And more empty bottles. Oh, a babushka scarf. That is very useful. So maybe we can actually, there's also a shovel, so maybe we could talk to someone here. Oh yeah, there is someone sitting on the sofa. An old man in a skull cap does what he always does. He opens and closes his toothless mouth, whistling some forgotten melody. Upon seeing us, he squints his eyes at us. Hello there, Shommy. You want to speak about something? Just getting to know the locals. Oh, the locals! Well, here I am, a local through and through. Did they send you to help me out, Sonny? Not really. What did you want? It's a shame to ask, Sonny. I have this little corn patch at the back of my house. I'd pick the corn myself, but I'm just too old now. My leg is killing me. What harvest could I pick like that? The old man gives us a sad sigh. Must be very hard for him to ask someone for help. Well, sure we can help, right? Fine, old man, I'm gonna do it. See you later. Alright. So maybe we get something maybe from him. Yeah, so we can pick the corn. Some honest work, right? There we go. And then this one, and there's also the shovel. And that could probably be very useful. Oh, it's +5 sequence. So we can react quicker. 4 to 14 damage, so that's actually way better than our sheath, although the sheath can ignore armor. Stun chance 25%. Yeah, so that's a good thing to have. We just borrow it, right? We are just borrowing the shovel. And by the way, so here's the corn, yeah. This guest crop from America became the local favorite thanks to the agricultural policy of 1957 to 1959. That's interesting, whatever that means. If someone can help out the community, please do in the comment section. The old man is sitting there. Hello there, Sonny, what news you bring? Pick your corn, old man. Oh, real worker you are. You really helped out an old man. The old guy feels his pockets, looks his house over, and finally turns to us with despair in his eyes. It's just that I don't have any money to pay you. What a shame. I was a hunter back before, you know, and always had the monies. But now, what a shame. Shame on you, old man. Acted like a true exploiter. Well, actually, like, in our heart, we want to say no problem, really. I was glad to help out, but maybe we are, like, in a very desperate situation, right? Also, it's the Wasteland. So maybe you could look around some more, old man. Every little bit helps. The old man does not listen to us. Finally, his smile comes to his face and he slaps his forehead. What an old fool I am, Sonny. I was a hunter, wasn't I? Shared it myself and didn't get it. Wait here, Sonny. The old man gets on his knees and starts searching under his rickety bed. Finally pulls out his old shotgun. With a smile, he hands it to us. Oh, wow. Here, I don't really need it no more. Just to scare away the crows, I suppose. Or you might find it useful, so here you go. Wow, thanks a lot, old man. It's just what I needed. We take the gun out of the old man's hands and look it over with interest. It's an old hunting carbine. On its wooden stock is an engraving, a heart pierced by an arrow. Yeah, very nice. An old hunting rifle. This rifle has seen a lot of repairs in its time. You can't make out the manufacturer, but at least it's serviceable. Oh, we didn't get any food from him, though. And, what is it? 7.62 by 39mm ammo, and always only one shot. But that's actually nice. Oh, there's canned meat. So maybe we could look in there. Okay, oh, he's got a med kit. Okay. Well, we are not going to steal anything, but maybe we are just taking... Oh! I see you crawling there like a thief. Okay. He whistles a melody, so we are just looking into it. Oh, he's got some stuff. But we're not going to steal anything. Yeah, well, so... we need to find something. There's another trash bin. Oh, well, there's water. The water source. Oh yeah, and we have an empty bottle. Oh, and some scrap metal. That will come in handy for sure. Oh, what's that? Oh, toilet paper beside the toilet. Okay. So these people must be rich, right? Oh, there's something. Oh, wires are just lying around. Excellent. Anything here? So this... they do have a generator running. And this one here. Seems to be broken. We turn the handle, but the sink doesn't work. Maybe you need to fix the pump first. Okay. But well, we are not working for the people just like that at the moment. But we are looking for food. And we're actually not so thirsty. So before we get to work, we are just exploring the place. There are some animals here, but, well, we are not going to slaughter anything. There's something there. Nails. Oh, good. A box of nails. Forgotten. Oh, yeah, well. So, and then here. So, this is the tree. Ah, he's on late. Okay, good. Before us stands a thin, middle-aged man. A slightly forced smile appears on his bony face when he sees us. Good day, good day. Guns of all kinds for your perusal and pleasure, pre-war or hot off the workbench. Rifles, shotguns and pistols from the best gunsmiths in the Wastes. All my weapons are of the highest quality. If it explodes in your hands, you get your money back, guaranteed. Oh, hey, how about a discount since I'm new in town? Well, alright, because I value you as a customer, I'll give you a hefty 5% off everything. Can't beat that, right? I wonder why it's red now. Now that's an interesting proposal, thank you. So let's see your wares. What do you have? Okay, he's got scrap, salt, canned meat. Oh, but that's... looks expensive also, we don't really have money. And, yeah, maybe a hunter's memo. Custom sort of shotgun. And a custom revolver. So this one looks like it's been built. Okay, well, but he doesn't really have any food for us except for the canned meat. So let's rather continue looking around. Let's ask him something. The trader seems a bit underwhelmed but maintains a smile in case we might still buy something. I'm listening. So how's business? Fair. You must know that everyone in the Wastes needs weapons. They are invaluable. How far are you going to make it running around with the ship? Yeah, that's a good point. I'll tell you. As far as the nearest tavern where the peasants will bash your skull in with shovels, or the nearest ditch where the wild dogs will finish you off. How does one avoid such a sad fate, you may be inclined to ask? By purchasing a quality firearm. And where might one purchase an item of such quality, you might inquire? Why, right here, of course. Feel free to check my math on that one. Yeah, can I ask something else? I'm listening. Tell me about yourself. What's there to tell? Before I came to this village, I worked in a large city to the south, Krasnoznameni. Life is really bustling there, like a real regional capital. When I got tired of the city life, I came here for some fresh air, and that's that. There's a hint of regret in his voice. There's clearly something he's not telling us. Well, we know there's something you're leaving out. Maybe we can help if you tell us what's bothering you. Oh, fine. Why bother hiding it anymore? The truth is, I was a big man in Krasnoznameni, a dealer in weapons, ammo, alcohol and tobacco. I had many warehouses in the city and was in the Chamber of Commerce. I had a family, a wife and a son. The trader looks through us and into the past. Now we can see the genuine man beneath the guise of a smiling professional salesman. Most big men have many enemies, and as it turned out, I was no exception. How else could I explain the fires at my warehouses, the attacks on my caravans, and someone trying to break into my house? And the troubles kept coming. My workers started to leave. My guard said they wouldn't accompany my caravans anymore. Several valuable contracts failed to deliver. Everything indicated someone was out to get me. No, worse. Someone was out to destroy me. In order to learn more about my nemesis, I hired some sleuths. But whoever was behind this operation was too tricky for them. Eventually, I started drinking. The trader balls his hands into hard fists, struggling to control his emotions. Wife left me, then someone claimed that I worked with thugs and cartels. The vote was swift and I was escorted out of the city. So here I am, just recently managed to get back on my feet. Do you suspect anyone specific behind your troubles? Could have been anyone. Like I said, big men have many enemies, but what I am even doing, pouring my heart out to a client, it's very unprofessional. The trader coughs uncomfortably and straightens the hem of his dusty jacket. Well, hold on there, maybe I can help you. Well, it's possible. I see you're not a stupid man. You know people, and maybe the road will take you to Krosna one day. Maybe then you could help get me re-elected to the Chamber of Commerce. Because as clear and lovely as the air is in these parts, trading with village militia and a handful of derelicts is exhausting, and paying the local ruffians for protection is even worse. Well, okay, agreed. If I find myself in Krasnoznameni, I'll deal with your dilemma, and then we'll talk about your return. Yeah, let's not be too greedy right now. So the guy just gave us a rebate, right? Great. The Chamber of Commerce building is in the center of the city. It's huge and made of brick. You can't miss it. Inside you'll find a trader named Alexander Sablin. He was my friend, and the only one who didn't turn his back on me. Please talk to him. He'll help me out, I'm sure of it. The trader snatches the map from our hands and marks it with a neat cross, presumably where Krasnoznameni is located. So I need to go to Krasnoznameni, find the Chamber of Commerce, and talk to some guy named Alexander Sablin. I think I need to think this over. Talk to you later. Okay, we need to find something to eat. So let's start over here. Person with a gun. Actually, oh, there's a beer and bottle with water. Oh, hey, we don't take kindly to thieves in these parts. Okay, no, sorry, just checking, just checking. So, and who are you? With the gun? Before us stands an aging man with an old rifle in his wrinkled hands. He looks at us with mostly concealed interest. Hey, can I ask a few questions? Hey there, ask away and I'll try to get you some answers. What are you guarding? It's the village treasury. We keep the taxes we gather here and use them for the common good. And if you got any funny ideas, my friend, I don't recommend trying them out. I may be old, but I'm a great shot. Hey, I mean you no harm. Can I ask something else? Like what? Well, tell me about yourself. What's there to tell? I'm a simple man. The only thing that makes me special is my aim. I can hit a radioactive spider in the eye socket from 200 paces. That's right. I don't like to brag, you know, but for many years now I've won the local top marksman contests. Well, good for you, my man. Can you spare some more time? Like what? What's near around the village? No, all is well. With our head, there's no time to be lazy or sad. He is a great man. I believe in him. Our whole village believes in him, and this faith is what keeps us all together. Everything is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, can I ask something else? Like what? Heard any rumors? They say plenty of monsters are seen in the south and the north. Giant spiders, wasps, and even more dangerous things. Some even settled near the village. I don't know whether they can breed. If they can, we are in trouble. A dangerous situation. Can I ask something else? Like what? Well, nothing else comes to mind, so I better go. See you. Good luck. Okay, so then... Oh! Before stands an old man in an old and battered but clean jacket. He looks around 60, but hale and hearty for someone living in the wastes. It's possible his real age is closer to 70. His strict face is graced with a brush-like moustache. What do you need, comrade? Can I ask you a few questions? I'm very busy. Please, speak with someone in the village. He turns away from us, letting us know the conversation's over. Oh. Well then, have a good day. Yeah, so here, oh yeah. What does it say? Rapshebir or something? So, well, it's the tavern. Oh, there's a lady there, the first woman we see. But let's talk with this guys. I like the CCCP t-shirt there. Before stands a plump, red-faced man of around 25 with a neatly trimmed beard. In his hands there's a clean towel he used to swat annoying flies. Upon seeing us, the man gives us a wide smile. Oh, customer! Welcome to the tavern! You travelers sure keep on coming. What do you mean? Well, you're right here now, and not long ago an armed band came through the village. People with guns usually mean trouble in these parts, but they were nice and civil. Can you tell me more? They talk to our gate guard more than anyone else. His name is Jan. If you want to know more, I suggest you speak to him. Anyway, maybe you'd like a drink or something to eat? Are there any jobs you might need me for? You should talk to my sister about that. I'm a simple fellow myself. I can sell you beer, I can sell you spirits. Need something done around the house? Just give me a call, but save the more serious stuff for Katja's ears. She's the proactive one. He looks at a young lady nearby who seems to be lost in some calculations. Just that she's pretty busy right now, tallying expenses, planning the budget, you know, and when Katja is busy it's pretty hard to get her attention. Oh, but I just thought of something. You know what she loves? Making all sorts of potions and spirits. Tell Katja I sent you to try out her latest tincture. That way you'll get a free drink and also get to chat with her. Sly, huh? Hey, thanks for the advice. Well, now let me take a look at the menu. It's got rubles, yeah. Port wine, pre-war vodka, beer, oh, and meat. But only raw meat. Glass cucumber brine, that's a cure for hangovers, okay. Cassette and a flat cap for more speechcraft, okay. So that's not very helpful right now. Thanks, can I ask some more questions first? A pleasure, ask away. How do you like working around here? It's a simple job, but well respected by the people for obvious reasons. If there's a party, a burial, or simply a day off your job, who's there to pour you a glass of your favorite poison? Me, that's who. The barkeep smiles and pats himself on the belly. And there's money in it too, yes sir. Me and my sis, we are like, what did they call it in the West, entrepreneurs. Well, she's much more entrepreneurial than me because she does all the paperwork, but still. Glad you found your calling. Can I ask another question? A pleasure, ask away. Tell me about yourself. Me and Katja are local through and through. I work as a bartender. She's using her accounting skills to keep the establishment from falling apart. See? If now she's sitting over there with her documents, totally ignoring the world around her, but that's okay. What would we do without her accounting? I don't even want to think about the job I'd have then. I think you'd cope. Care to answer more questions? A pleasure, ask away. How's life out here? So in general, how's life? The people are reasonably civil. As for the living itself, we don't suffer from hunger or an excess of excitement. To some it sounds boring, but I like it. I actually only changed one thing about this place. When we inherited this place, I started calling it a tavern instead. It's a great word, tavern. Kind of cozy, right? The old name was labor or dining hall, food for workers. Those words are from the old world, and me and Katja, we never saw all that much of it. Quite the innovator you are. Can I ask another question? A pleasure, ask away. Heard any good gossip? One drifter shared a story about this courier who got attacked by some bandits in the desert. Got his goods stolen, a bullet clean through his skull, but he survived, even after being buried alive by those thugs. The locals dug him out and got him on his feet again, and you know what happened next? No. Instead of thanking his rescuers and healing up, the weirdo grabs a gun, puts on a cowboy hat and starts looking for the thugs that shot him. They say he got shot the next week, but what did he expect? A simple courier is no Rambo. How could one person take on a whole gang of violent criminals? It was probably his destiny to get shot by those bandits. They didn't do their job right the first time, but they sure did the second. That's pretty interesting. Tell me something else. One drifter shared a story. Oh yeah, okay, so no, that's the same one. Okay, you don't say. Well, I better go. Hold on, friend. Maybe you'd like to hear a little business proposal first. Okay, let's hear it. If something came to mind. What I need is for you to bring me this book I ordered in the Abrams bookstore all the way over in Krasnoznameni. I can go get it myself because of my responsibilities at the bar. But I can see that you travel a lot, so if you ever find yourself in Krasnoznameni, maybe you could pick it up for me? If you do, I'll be sure to compensate you for your trouble. Well, it's a deal. If I ever get to Krasnoznameni, I'll visit this Abram character. But what's this book about? There was this writer, Tolkien, who wrote fairy tales for adults. You know, I should probably call it science fiction or something. Doesn't matter. Anywho, I've always loved reading, especially if it's about robots, ancient myths and all that kind of stuff. And then I was told that Abraham in Krasnoznameni can get me this Tolkien's book. And with a special translation too. Anyway, I drove to the city and ordered it, but now that it's arrived I can't find the time to go pick it up. Yeah, it's a deal. If I ever get there, I'll visit this Abraham. The man looks over our map and marks the city with a cross. Thanks, here's the receipt for the book. Show it to Abraham and he'll give it to you. Bartender hands us a small square of paper. On it, written in a formidable cursive, are the words, the owner of this document, Radchenko, VA, or his legal proxy, may obtain a copy of The Lord of the Rings by J.R. Tolkien, translated to Russian by Baldur Z.R. After handing over this receipt, signed by Mirkin A.D. Well, okay, bye, thanks. We'll try to take care of that. Okay, so then let's talk with this lady. Oh yeah, she's doing the calculations. She's got one of these calculators. Oh, there's something there. It's in here. Oh, I see you crawling there like a thief. Oh, yeah, well. Oh, she's adorable. Before you sits a young woman. She is deep in concentration, writing in a yellowed notebook with the word accounting on the cover. She is completely immersed in this activity and does not notice us. Hello, can I ask you some questions? We do have the personality, right? She stops writing and lifts her head. Huh? Right, I'm sorry, didn't notice you there. You wanted something? Yes, just a few questions. Sure, go ahead. It's good to have a distraction from work from time to time, if only to keep my sanity while dealing with all these calculations. What are you doing? The woman looks tiredly at her notebook. It's old, grease-stained and torn at the sides and covered with dirty fingerprints, like most things since the war. Trying to make ends meet. My brother Vazia and I, we own this tavern. He tends the bar and I do all the math and pay our taxes to the village head. Business isn't great though. I also sometimes concoct new beverages for our customers. I love that particular job, but I can't be a brewer without taking off the bookkeeping and taxes, so here I am. Yeah, no getting around that stuff. Can I ask you some more questions? I'm listening. I'm looking for work. Well, why don't you tell me about yourself a bit? I'm a lonely tavern keeper lost on the wastes, waiting for my valiant knight to appear. Oh, I think she's flirting with us. She winks at us and chuckles softly. Oh, that would be a thing. Yeah, well, he'll turn up sooner or later, hopefully. Another question for me. No, we are being gallant, right? So we are playing around with it. Hell, I don't have a horse, but I can still be quite valiant. She raises one brow and looks at us with interest and amused smile on her face. Oh really? What's so special about you then? Now the big question is, of course, like, what does she like most, maybe? Like intellect? Personality, I know a lot about what makes people tick. Why fight when you can settle your differences with words? Or I set goals for myself and then achieve them, which is really the only intelligent way to live one's life. We are not strong enough. Let's have the personality. Let's try to charm her in a way. So I know a lot about what makes people tick. Why fight when you can settle your differences with words? You give her a wink and she giggles softly. It may seem silly to brag about yourself like that, but you are quite the charismatic fellow and confident in your skills. The girl blushes. Oh. Ha ha ha. Wow, I don't even know what to say. I better think about it. Yeah, take your time then. Yeah, well, well, your brother sent me over. He says you might have a tincture for me to try out. The woman stops her calculations. Great! I doubt you've ever drunk anything quite like it. It's a new recipe. Well, not really new, more like long forgotten. Sounds intriguing. Can't wait to try it out. The young woman nods and shows us to a dim corner of the tavern. From behind the bar she produces a clay bottle labeled XXX. Oh. Here it is, drink up. Well, Okay, now that we are in the former USSR, you know, we are of course drinking all kinds of stuff, I guess. So let's boldly drink it down. But we start with a tiny sip. The drink has a strange sour taste. We shrug and hand the bottle back to the woman. We don't feel intoxicated or even nauseous, so we take the bottle back and have another. What harm can it do? Now our head begins to spin. We have full sensation in our limbs like normal, but then we feel them floating around us as if all the air had suddenly turned to water. Our mouth is very dry, so we wet it with another sip of the tincture. Besides, we are really hungry and thirsty, right? So we hear the woman calling to us, "Don't do it!" But, well, we already did. Our mind is racing. Why are we here? Why am I here? Why did I drink that stuff? Why? Sound of our own musings is to us like the roll of distant thunder. It's growing nearer every second. We suddenly comprehend that what we thought was thunder is actually footsteps. From out of a misty void, General Morozov appears. "You're looking for me?" he asks, his voice like 100 voices in one. We cannot reply. "Yes, you are looking for me," says Morozov and takes our hand. "Let's go." We walk through the dead grey mist together, Morozov in front, we following behind. Finally the mist parts and a strangely beautiful sight appears. We have arrived at an unreal primordial mushroom forest. Their trunks are thicker than the biggest oaks we've ever seen. Their tops spread like giant umbrellas, obscuring the sky. The general continues to lead us onward, weaving his way between the massive mushroom stems. Our tour through the fantastic forest stops suddenly at a truly colossal mushroom, the biggest one of all. "This is God," says Morozov. But we can't see the general anymore because he's speaking from within us. We are General Morozov. Suddenly the ground beneath our feet begins to shake and we almost lose our balance. It seems like an earthquake, but when the shaking stops, we look up and scream, for the colossal mushroom now has a human face. "Bow!" orders the mushroom god, and we fall senseless. Oh wow. When we finally wake up, we don't feel any of the usual symptoms of heavy drinking from the day before. What the... "He's alive, Vasya, he's alive!" Our stability is returning as the tincture leaves our system. The bartender, swearing to himself, wipes the sweat from his brow. "How are you feeling?" Well, surprisingly well, actually. "It's a good thing you have such a hardy constitution. I'm so sorry. I made the tincture too strong. How stupid of me. I nearly killed a man. I feel terrible about this." "Yeah." She exhales and gives us a smile. "We took good care of your stuff while you slept." We check our belongings to discover that we have not been robbed. Miracles are real after all. Okay. Well, I mean, like her eyes, she doesn't seem to be a very nasty person, right? Not even a psychopath, maybe. "I still don't understand why it turned out so strong. I used my grandfather's recipe as recorded by my grandma," she says, speaking mostly to herself. "Anyway, we need to have a talk. Gotta be sure your brain completely recovered." Oh yeah, well that's a good idea. Because our brain is one of the few things we have, right? Can I ask you some questions? "Sure, speak up." "Well, what are you doing?" She looks tiredly at her notebook. It's old, grease-stained and full of fingerprints, like most stuff. "Trying to make ends meet. My brother Vasya and I, we own this tavern. He tends the bar, I do all the math and pay our taxes to the village head. Business isn't great though, so we already know that one. Yeah, no getting around that stuff. Well, can you point me towards any opportunities? I'm looking for work." "Everyone's looking for work around here, so I myself can't tell, but I could put in a word for you with Comrade Kovalev, our village head. He always has some work to be done. Though he won't do business with someone he's never seen before. Well, and recommending a stranger is kind of unprofessional. Maybe if you'd help me with course first, I'd feel better about giving you an introduction." What do you need me to do? "I need some toadstools and I don't have time to go picking on my own. Maybe you could help me out? Just 5 would do. They grow on the other side of the fence, not far from here." Well, actually, I would like to pick the mushrooms, because we might find something, but, well, Look, I'm trustworthy. Maybe we could skip the mushroom part and get straight to the corporation. For that we get experience. But the big question is, what gives us more? Yeah, let's try it. Oh, alright. You do have an honest face. Let me go. Let me write a memo for Comrade Kovalev. Take it to him and maybe he'll talk to you. He lives to the right of the tavern. Good luck. Thanks, I better go. Okay, 110. Oh, there's someone. A hardy fellow in a blue beret guzzles minced meat and washes it down with vodka. His face looks familiar. Ah, yes, it's another Atom cadet sent on a rescue mission after the lost expedition. We never were close, but we know that he's called Alexander. He talked to us, right? Well, let's pretend we don't recognize him. We pretend that we didn't notice Alexander tried to leave this place, but the big guy suddenly turns to us, squints a little, and finally waves at us. Oh, hey there, Hardball. What? You didn't notice me? I must be a master of camouflage. Oh, yeah, hi. What are you doing here? Well, speak quietly. No one needs to hear us. We threw a quick glance at the sleepy barkeep and the girl at one of the tables, but either pretend to not give a damn about our conversation with Alexander or really don't care about it. Despite that, Alexander quickly nods to us and starts speaking quietly. It's good that you keep to yourself. People around here are savage. Better not let them know who we are. Lowlives like these will cut you up in a blink of an eye. You're also looking for Morozov and the others? I'm doing the same thing. You were sent before me though. I just stumbled upon this village not long ago. Well, so is the life in the Wastes treating you okay? What are you, my mother? Don't answer. I can see you are not her. Life is okay. Well, it's not like they say in my native Georgia, a sweet peach, but it's still okay. We suddenly remember that neither Alexander nor his family are from Georgia, but we politely decide to keep our mouths shut about it. I'm just so concerned about that lost expedition. It's so important to me to find it, you know? So important. Both for my body and for my soul. I'm actually investigating a lead right now in this bar. I'd share some clues with you, but I won't. Get your own clues. Chaff. Yeah, well, fine. Let me ask you something else. Always a pleasure, Chaff. What do you think about this place? It's okay. Too many holes in the ceiling and the walls, but you know me, Chaff. I'm a man of nature. I am one within the forest. I don't need nothing. Just some food and some wind protection. But that lady over there. Alexander nods in the direction of the girl who writes something down in a notebook which has the word accounting on the cover. She doesn't notice us looking. That girl Katya could have been more into me, you know? I'm the only person here that's not a fucking mutant. A former Marine, great for breeding with. And yet, she doesn't look at me. Some gratitude for what I did for this country way back in Afghanistan. We suddenly remember that Alexander never served in the Marine Corps, never fought in Afghanistan, and actually got his blue beret from a passing trader a few years ago. But we politely decide to keep our mouth shut about it. I can see. Can I ask something else? Always a pleasure, Chaff. And how's the investigation going? Well, I'm calculating things, yeah, looking for clues all around. Almost found our lost guys. When I saved them, I'm getting out of this place, cause, well, just look at that guy over there, Chaff. Alexander cautiously eyes the barkeep and lowers his voice. Check out his meaty eyebrows. A real-life mutant is what he is. A monster shaped into human form. Most of the villagers are like that. Ugly fellows. Inbred and dumb. Thank God me and you, we have integrity. We will never tell anyone like that the location of our secret organization. Alexander waits until the barkeep turns his back on him and then shakes his fist at him while making an angry face. Okay, well, I see. Can I ask something else? Always a pleasure, Chaff. Heard anything interesting? I started tending to my muscles as of late, doing some bodybuilding, you know. I doubt a shrimp like you would find that interesting, though. Yeah, why would you need to stay handsome? You're too much of a material man, you Chaff. You think strength is only needed to intimidate people and force locks, but to me, you know, to me, strength is beauty. The hidden beauty that makes girls around you blush and drop their pants down. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Alexander shows off his muscles to us. They are quite large. His hands look like industrial chimneys. So, you didn't learn anything of importance? Well, how should I put this, chaff? Once I went into the woods. Maybe I drank some liquor before doing so. Maybe I didn't drink anything. But anyway, suddenly I heard a baby cry. Wah, wah, you know, the real deal. So you know what I did? Nothing. Because it wasn't a real baby. Just some mutant pretending to be one. And even if not, what am I supposed to do with an infant? Eat it? Not my cup of tea, man. I'll tell you one thing. If you hear a baby crying in the middle of the wilderness, just keep on walking. Okay, I see. Well, I better go now. Okay, so let's check this out. Oh yeah, so actually, like, maybe they fed us or something while we were unconscious, but it appears we still have all our stuff. And, well, we are nearly at full health, but we lost a little bit. So, it looks good. Okay, then. So, and I think this is where we can end this episode. And we'll continue exploring the village around. So, I hope... Well, I would have liked to actually gather the stuff for her. Because maybe we would have gotten something for it. So, and so far it was probably not good, but we got 110 experience points for the thing. So maybe let's talk with her very quickly before we end the episode. No, okay, well then. Okay, I think that was a bad solution then. But well, we'll see. So thanks for watching, guys. Maybe, yeah, well, now we can actually get the mushrooms from outside. And then maybe we can sell them. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's something interesting there, yeah. And there is a mushroom. Okay, a toadstool. Yeah. Maybe we can sell them or something. I would have liked to help her though. And I guess she would have given us something for it. But yeah, we can do it anyway. So then, thanks for watching. We'll continue next time at the bar over here. And let's look at our journal. Yeah, we don't have anything here, but we do have the letter of recommendation. Comrade Kovalev, this person is looking for a job, seems trustworthy, so maybe you can help them out. Katya Radchenko. Okay, and then this book receipt. Yeah, and then we've got the hunting rifle, but no ammunition for it. But things are okay, so, alright then. And there's a chicken there. Look, look, look. Chicken pays no attention. Doesn't even run away. Well then. So then. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like the game. I certainly do. The original Fallout feeling is certainly coming up, kind of. Yeah, and there is a lot of stuff coming up, I guess. Oh, there's something interesting there. Someone at a pond. Graves around, okay. Oh, and there's a shallow beat. Oh, and a wasp. So, yeah, I guess we are going to do some pest control in the next episode. But until then, see you next time. Thanks for watching. I would appreciate if you click the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about the game? If someone can help out. Also, like, with translating some stuff here, please do help the community and me. That would be greatly appreciated. So, like, from my limited capabilities of reading Cyrillic, I think this should be Yosh or something. Sorry about that. Like, worse than a first grade pupil, right? So, then, thanks for watching again. See you next time. Bye-bye.